Hello, welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome aboard the Dream Harrier. My name is Snake Man. I'm your captain and guide through the end of MSX March and beyond all the gaming. Hello Worlds of Rogue. Hello Monty. Hello Piff. Hello Pie. Who is number one fat? I don't know, Worlds of Rogue. I think it's probably Minnesota Fats is probably the number one fat. But you know. Yes, we are continuing our M36 A Life Planet. Mother Brain has been aliving. She has been aliving so much. You need to stop aliving. We need to end her aliving. Let me get the cover out of the way. Let me unfreeze the emulator. Maybe OBS will see it. There it goes. Yo, this is a headbanging track. Totally not Metroid. Anyway, we have to load our save state because the password system is completely broken. At least according to the ROM hacker, the translator. Okay, trying to make sure I remember how to use my items. So remember, this is the little Metroidvania with laser gun, little guy, the uncles, eating uncles. Eat all the uncles. Now, unfortunately, we have some grind to do. Can't hold any more uncles. I know. No, I know. Not after Yunkles right now. Chest was empty. So I'm after some nil. We need to get like 1800 nil, unfortunately. How's everyone doing while I grind? Yeah, this is an MSX1 game, so it's not as nice about graphics and stuff as MSX2. Your room is very hot. That's a shame. I sometimes have to get a fan in the mine. Is just like a heat wave going on, or are you just in a very hot place? No, I don't want to talk to Uncle Box. It's nice outside, just inside. Okay. I feel that. I'm also on the second floor, and this room gets pretty hot, especially with the computer. By the way, I didn't realize this, but I have like a free heal now. If I go talk to this girl that I saved. Smooch. So we don't have to balance. We don't have to juggle yunkles. I was watching the VOD. The other thing I realized is I can get rid of the music box. That's only for that one boss fight. You can carry another Yunkel. Yunkles heal about 45 to 50. What are you talking about? I wonder if there's a better grinding spot. The spot is okay. It's near a healing area. It has an infinite lamp. You gotta do what you can with the system, right? And sometimes you gotta do more. So this is 87. This is post MSX 2. But a lot of games, people wanted MSX games because more people had MSXs than MSX 2, you know? I'm not getting spawns. No, stop it. No bully. Trying to make the Yunkel box not in an area that's gonna bother me. I could probably move on. I think there are areas. Where the enemies drop like 50, but this is so safe. There's infinite healing behind me. Yeah, I mean, the hardware changed, and then PC gaming kind of got more popular, and the people are like, man, PC games can run games at like 60 FPS. Why aren't these new systems I'm spending like $500 on not doing that? That's a great question. And I do think it is based on the fact that game developers keep targeting high-end computers. Yeah, 60 is very smooth. It's very nice. Except for Gemini, it tried. And Rare Games tried their best. N64 tried their best. Yeah, but you gotta understand, those games are still sub 30 FPS games in a lot of cases. And then you've got Ocarina of Time, which is like 15 FPS, 14 FPS most of the time. You didn't notice it as much because the animations were designed with this low frame rate in mind in a lot of cases. And hello, Sonic. I am grinding in this game. We need a new gun. And sadly, I gotta get to like... I gotta get to like 1800. That's a lot of N I need. I love that the notes for this translation were also like, hey, the lamp's kind of buggy. I think those chests that are empty are duplicate items of things that they only want to spawn one of, like the lamp or something. I don't know, there's something weird with the lamp. When I don't have it, I get a lot of empty chests. Until it drops. Like the game is trying to force a lamp onto me, but can't figure out how. I'm glad I got the new power suit. Yeah, we're getting there. When they stop dropping chests, you gotta I take very minimal damage from these enemies. Like I take like 1 or 2 damage because I got a new power suit. That was what we grinded for last time. It was a power suit. Yeah, it seems like there's always like one chest empty. I don't know. It's not too bad. The reason I want to grind here is because there's infinite health behind me. And it seems to keep spawning a lamp for me. The M36 emulator. M36 on your MSX. There's an MSX streamer whose name is MP83. So sometimes I want to call the game like M83. Ow, ow, ow. God. Bad luck on those. That's everyone's, what's been everyone's favorite MSX game? Not tried any? How about from just this this month? I'm gonna shoot for 2,000 or 1,900 because I think it's like 18 something. I don't remember the something. We could probably move on then. Let me go get healed and then we can actually move on. Go get the gun. Only seen me play them. I'm the only sicko. That's not true. Plenty of sickos on there on the internet. We'll play MSX games for you. King Kong was kind of fun. I ain't gonna lie. You're reminded of Flash games. I don't know why I took this long route. Smooch. Ah. I always double talk people because you hit a button to advance the text, but not at the last text advances itself. And then you hit the button and you re-talk to them. So I think I want to go this way. It's kind of hard because I've been... This is why I don't want to grind here. This guy sucks. It's not like he drops anything better. He just has a shit ton of health. Oh, he does have BL fuel though. Yeah, I should probably get a turbo button set up for this game. You don't want this. You need to drop that. You also need a lamp. This is why I was grinding in that one area, because there was like a guaranteed lamp drop. Oh, my nose made a weird noise. I'm a little sick today. I woke up very dizzy. Y'all. But I'm fine enough to play a video game. Alright, so we're after a shop in here. I loved everyone dancing in town. It's like my favorite thing. What can I do for you? Thank you. I have a new gun. A pulse gun. So we're gonna make a save. Yeah, they're enjoying the jaunty music just like I am. Is this it? No. I think you are. No? I already talked to all these NPCs, and one of them gives you an item that breaks the game. It can overwrite an item that you need. Okay. This is our new gun. Get rid of this. Probably get another uncle. No. Herbs in the city. Ah, no, bullied. That's funny. I've heard that. I want my smooch. I want a yunkle. Oh. Poster posted on YouTube in high quality. That's pretty good. I like when that shit happens. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god. Getting bullied. I'm on an adventure. Nothing can stop me. Okay, that kind of hurt a lot. Getting juggled by the duck thing. Probably gonna need a lamp soon. Yep. No, chest was empty. Can't do this to me. I need a... I need a lamp. Oh, I have a lamp. Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought I didn't have a lamp. Okay, I do need a new lamp, though. No wonder nothing was dropping a lamp. I had a lamp. There we go. Found another lamp. A little bit. Oh, I'd left the lighting gun shot. Ow. I got another uncle. Sometimes I hate some of these jumps. Yeah, there's a skill set to it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. That fucking jerk. I'm being bullied. Hello, Cameron. Alright, one sec. I want to get past this. Okay. Let me get the hydrate. That's that good water. Fresh and cold. Light it up. Oh my god. It seems only the bats can drop the lamp. So you should focus on these guys when you need a lamp. Problem... No one wants to drop anything right now, apparently. Shit, shit, shit. I need a new lamp. Oh god. Okay, you can only get him on his head is low. Oh my god. I got the thing. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, so we got the ZP and the BP, and that's our goal, is to have those, I think? Luckily going down shouldn't be as hard as getting up. And then we can get our infinite Yunkel back. Alright, we beat a boss. That was pretty good. Got scared there. Yunkel is a fun word. Okay, so we do have platforming and descending. And the platforming in this game, it takes to getting used to. Okay. Making some good progress, I think. Do need another lamp, though. Thank you. Whenever you need a lamp... I'm being generated. I can't get shots off and hit them. I'm in the wall. Oh god, okay. No, no. We're almost there. Alright. Go get our free heal. Apparently you don't have to save her. But saving her gives you the free heal option. Actually, you do have to save her because you get an item. Yeah, so here are the items that we can't throw away. The seal, the GP, the ZP, the collapsy. The lamps and the uncles are whatever. So we can fill our inventory with as many as we can of that. The problem is, as we get more bullshit items that we can't get rid of, our inventory is jam-packed. Like, I think we're already full. So I can only carry like 2 uncles and a lamp. Yeah. Now the good thing is, I think once we're done with the caves, I don't think we'll need lamps anymore, maybe? That'll be pretty nice. I'll have to check the guide. I'm only glancing at the guide occasionally just to see what items I can get rid of and if I'm making progress. I want to get out of here, which I think is this way. It's been a while. The only thing is, if you miss that jump, you gotta go all the way back around. Oh, I should have saved in town, but I think this will work. Alright, we got out of the caves. Let me go look at the guide real quick. I have no shame right now. Alright, you fight Zyuda. He drops the plankton of himself. Oh, I know what to do. We have to go through a swamp. I remember finding the swamp. Hey. Okay. So we're not done with the caves just yet. I remember finding this area and being like, this place sucks. If you're wondering why we're dropping that item and it says few, it's because it's an item that actually kills the plankton. Now one of my planktons is dead. So we're gonna have to get him back alive. Luckily I know a place to do that and costs money. Oh my god. I hit jump. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Audio issues, no other problem? I don't. It might be a game that requires a special audio device. Like some games came with extra cartridges that acted as like a little sound card. I remember why I didn't want to be here. The popcorn. At least now we're stronger. Oh, and this drains your health. This water. Oh. I just want to... I think I just want to leave. Oh, I got juggled. So much popcorn. Uncle. Uncle. It's possible. I don't know too much about MSX. Or, I mean, how are you running them on Open MSX, right? So there's like add-ons that you can mess with. Ow, shit. But you might need to do research on the game. Oh my god, popcorn. No. I just want to get past the screen.
The next shot is too difficult. I'm gonna have to lay up.
Same. Damn, I thought the popcorn wasn't here. Yunkle! I'm out. We're out. You jumped all over my lightning gun. Yunkle! Got Yunkle. Popcorn. Get out of here. Ow. Okay, we're in a save state. I'm gonna save state everywhere I would normally like want to get a password. You get a password by dying. Oh, we're getting experience again. It's been a while. Got virus. Virus is bad. Get rid of virus. When you have the virus, that means you can't heal yourself. I'm tempted to drop this lamp, but we gotta walk through the caves again at some point. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. It's just become a flickery mess. Oh wow. Check out this way. Okay, we got a door here. Hello. Oh. Okay. What kind of jerk would steal my brother's toy? Wah wah, the toy I loved Mostest is gone. Poor kid. Can't make that jump. Okay, so there's an inn. Then there's this. Most people I can't seem to talk to, they just have dots. Oh, that's a thing for plankton. That medical thing. What can I do for ya? Optifuel, a new suit, and option A. All that sounds pretty good. So I need 2,000 and 3,200. Optifuel is probably for my gun. So it's probably the new BL fuel. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what Optifuel is. It's cheap, which makes me think it's for the gun. Oh, we need to grind money again. And as far as I can tell, there's no free Yunkel. Yunkel. Hello, Fire Mountain. The folks in the nearby village of Tasanek, or Tanisik, had their telepathic powers sealed by Linda. Please help them. By Linda. Okay. Linda, Linda. Linda, Linda, Linda. Boop. Alright, so this town ends in a dead end. Alright. I gotta go use the little potty. I got a potty. You guys gonna be okay with this music? Let me actually just take you to the intermission so this music doesn't kill you. 1 second. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Let me move this back. Over here. Like I mentioned earlier, I woke up a little dizzy and a little nauseous, so the stomach is a little trouble. So we need to grind. Without any free healing. I wonder if I can kill these. It's very hard to get around them. We need a heal. We got absolutely destroyed. How much is a heal here? Just 25? Yeah, that's easy. Okay. So you just gotta grind a bit. I want to get a new suit, ideally. That's 2,000 I need. Oh no, that was a trap box. This guy gives like 100. when he feels like it. He gave me Yunkle that time. Yunkle. Well, this is a good remix, by the way. What good music did I miss? I know I came in at the end of the Toki to Toa. You're bullying me. You need to stop bullying me. Which is a really awesome music from Yuzo Koshiro, but it's for like some garbage game. Everyone that's played it, I've never played it, but they all tell me it's garbage. Oh, you're out of good gun. Okay. Whoop. I meant to hit shoot. I need to drop something. We want to go to the shop. What can I do for you? Oh, that fills option power. That does not fill gun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How are we gonna do this? Well, we can get the suit. There's only 2,000 to get the suit, right? Maybe one of these guys can give me the... I don't know. This is gonna be a hard grind, everyone. Strap yourselves in. I'm almost dead. We're so close. We're so close to getting a new suit. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Just there's nowhere to get gunpowder. This guy can drop money. I've seen him do it. Okay, so we're gonna get a new suit, which ideally should make grinding easier. I have no money. I need 3,200, but ideally nothing should hurt me. Please. let's go ahead and drop a save state. See how this goes. There we go. Back to good damage. So this game has a lot of grinding. And it's not fast grinding like ease. Especially when every now and then I get a shock box. Yunkle. Sorry, not much to say going on in this part of the game. The shockbox doesn't even last that long. I've only got on this side. Oh, he has not dropped money in a long time. Wish I could get some BL love. Okay, we should just try and move on, I guess. Maybe we'll come to another store. I just want to see if I can get back to getting some gunpowder. Oh, what's in here? Our research has paid off. We have developed biomods that give the human mind new powers, like telepathy, and more. The powers become inherent and depended on. To communicate with them, we made a device called WEC. We hid it in Note Torn here. Okay. Can I throw that away? I just want to know. Alright, so yeah, the NPCs we couldn't talk to had telepathy problems. You can now drop this item. Okay. We can drop that. That's good to know. I need to know what items are... This is a game where if you drop an item, World's a Rogue, it makes the game unwinnable if you drop the wrong item. But it's also a game with only 6, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inventory, 7 inventory slots. So it's like, yeah, I can make the game unwinnable. I kind of don't want to make the game unwinnable. But I also kind of need inventory slots. But it's not a quest item, it was just lore. But I had to use research notes one time to talk to an NPC. So it wasn't just lore that time, but this time it was just lore. There's no like... Ah, okay, I can't use that. There's no distinction. See, it's over here. Ow, ow. Glad I got that power suit. And then the game has infinite continues and passwords. So save stating isn't a big deal. It's just, the problem is the password system in the game is broken. I'm gonna die. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Sierra games are like that where, oh, you use the item, you tried to use the item somewhere and it made the item disappear and now you needed that item to stop a troll or something. It's a pretty big problem here. Bzz. Okay, can't open this door. I really like my weapon power up. They're not gonna give it to me, are they? Again, every time you die, all that happens is it takes you to the beginning of the room. Or beginning of the area. The biggest problem right now is that the ROM hacker says that the password can corrupt and be completely useless. So I can't rely on them. Me Metroid now. Oh, you're a door? Hello. Got diamond log, but it can't hold anymore. So I'm gonna use my uncle. Diamond log. We made it far, but this looks to be the end of us. All due to the devils we found. Make no mistake though, they're all the same person. Thanks to her, my squad is dead, and I will be soon. I have failed my mission. Alright, so they're probably talking about Linda. Let's see if this item... Oh, this item's cool. If you resume with a password, it might transform into a different item. But it's not necessary to beat the game. It is not a key item. Let's just drop that too. Oh yeah, anything you drop you can't pick back up. That's another thing. Which is fine for items that are like Yunkles, but not for key items. They can break. There's a good chance they could break, is what the guide wrote. Not the guide, the translator notes. So they say, hey, don't fully rely on the passwords. I might attempt to use a password because that actually refills the health of our little plankton guys. You see the G and the Z at the bottom? We're gonna need those at some point. Yeah. Bzz. Okay, another door we can't get into. No. I want to do a little grinding. I'm not getting any of the... Ooh, I got a toy. That's not nil. I think someone in town was like, oh, they stole one of my kids' toys. How could they? I just want money from these guys. They drop 100. Let's go back and... Because that was a dead end. I don't like that they can just like walk through the walls. Yay, 100. Alright. Who was it that was all like, my toy? Let's see, over here? My toy, thank you. Who had it? An odd creature? Well thanks. I'll trade you this key I found when I snuck out to play in the lab earlier. Okay. So now we have a key. You're the one that found my brother's toy. Thank you. Let's go on a date. When you have time. Was hoping she'd give a smooch like the other girl that heals you. Okay. So you have a key. We have 2 locked doors so we can try it on. Alright, so let's save state in town. I so kind of want that thing. That I already explained that we can't use passwords. The game has infinite continues. If I take a death, nothing gets lost except money. And all we're doing is grinding money, so... he got stuck in the wall. Can't kill him when he's in the wall. At least not with this weapon. By the way, the inventory access is down and jump. So if you ever see me activated by accident, that's because I'm trying to crouch and then jump. And then to drop something is just shoot. So... it's a shock box. Every time it's not money, it's just like killing me. There's a lot that can go wrong. But dying's not a big deal. It just resets your money, which is like... would just make the stream take longer, you know? If we had infinite time, I could play every game the way I'd want to. You didn't drop anything. I don't like that they can shoot my bullet. You gotta chill out, Worlds of Rogue. Have some fun with video games. Ah! Stop doing that. I just want to shoot gun.
Don't be nervous, or you won't be able to play your best.
Exactly. Don't be nervous. Be chill. Zap some robots. Like, I'm not gonna lose progress, except for grinding. And I'm only gonna lose progress in my grind. Even then, I'm not even save stating every time I go to town. Like, I'm really playing with fire. There you go. You're always winning if you're having fun. I have to get to 3,600. These guys were like the best guys to grind, but this one's really annoying. I should find a better guy to grind. Maybe that one that's up top. Because you can fight him without having to deal with a gun. I like how Metroid this became. Oh. Damn it. I was like looking at chat and the guy spawned on me. Again, I'm not cheating. I'm just using save states in the state of in the case of passwords. Because the password system is kind of broken. And also this game's kind of broken. It might crash on me whenever you never expected. Oh. Ow. Oh, I should have checked that one door. Oh well. Okay, got bullied. Man, they don't want to drop the chests. DL fuel. I can only hold one healing item now. That's kind of bad. My BL power filled up. Oh my god, I still can't kill these turrets though. I keep spawning these guys. I don't remember doing that before. Jesus. Oh, that was just for use. Still gives me a heart attack every time. It sparkles quite beautifully. Okay, this must not be the right key. Okay. I'm gonna check the other door then. Got another life tank. It's pretty good. I hate these fucking ninja coons. Ninja Jajamarus. Oh, it's a shock box. I got all excited. I was like, oh, it's a drop. It's everyone's favorite Ant VTuber drop. There we go. There's some money. That's money, said Guy Fieri. Remember Guy Fieri? I think we were talking about Smash Mouth eating the eggs last stream. Oh. Always do. Got a uncle. You're forced to always remember Guy Fieri? Oh, because you're Fire Mountain. Are you like... Wait, no, I for some reason I was thinking about it. Is Fire Mountain a place near Flavor Town? Like a national park. It's a Zelda thing, right? I mean, there's lots of fire mountains in video games, and then, or even Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's got a fire mountain. Oh yeah, I was gonna check. I fell too many floors. Ow. Well, I have this power. Let's use our Yunkel. Many mountains have fire. How many mountains have the Big Bap? I'm like reminded of that Soul Calibur. Many Soul Caliburs have the Big Bap. Or whatever. Where's the gacha game where it's like landmarks, but women? Yeah, many Soul Calibur character have the Big Bap. No, I want that to be real. Oh, they can be pretty boys as well. I mean, that Sega one's coming out. Right? Space Harrier is gonna be a girl. I got Weck. I can talk to people now. One day I'll hit you, turret. Yeah, Virtua Fighter, Space Harrier, Outrun. They're all gonna be girls. There's gonna be like evil versions of them too. Which I think is funny because the Virtua Fighter character is like based on Akira. But the evil version is Lao. And I think that's good. I think that's very good. That's some good design. What would be an evil Space Harrier? I guess it'd be the thing at the end of Space Harrier. The dude with the lion statues. That has a really funny name. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, I guess I can talk to everyone now. Did I not talk to you before? Waves emitted out. There's a queen who rules here called Linda. She's Mother Brain's surrogate and a shapeshifter. Ooh. And then this is the little kid. Come play with me sometime, okay? Sorry. Mother Brain's using Linda to test you. Don't let her many forms throw you off. Yeah, wee jumbo. Oh yeah, this guy I couldn't talk to either. I don't know how many forms Linda has, but if you beat one, she can't become it again. How are ya? Alright, the folks in the nearby village had their telepathic power sealed. Yeah, I already read this one. So we're getting some lore, but do I need this item? Let's go look at the walkthrough just to see if I can get rid of it. The WEC. A mysterious device that helps calm the chaotic thoughts, preventing bioengineered telepathics from communicating. A key plot item that can be dropped right after obtaining it. Possible I can just get rid of it. Alright, key item acquired, the WEC. It allows you to talk to ones that were silenced by Linda. So as long as she's around, you won't be able to communicate with them. I'm just reading all the translated dialogue. See if I missed any dialogue. For some reason, there's no one in here. But the guide seems to imply that there's dialogue that I'm not getting. Oh, an NPC says different things. Is it you? Yeah, use the one that says different things. In order to hurt Linda, you'll need a laser or better. Linda is very strong and cannot be beaten easily. If only I had a PS Suit 3. Even that might not be enough. She's a hardy foe. So let me look at something really quickly. Let me see. Okay. I don't know, it makes a great song. Linda, Linda. So we need to get that option. Because we're gonna go into a big boss fight. Which means we need to grind out that last bit of money.
The green is a lot quicker than I thought.
It'll get quicker. We've got a bigger gun. Oh, it's a shock box. You like him? So the lore is that he is an actual professional golfer named Craig the Walrus Stadler. And he's in a video game called T&E Soft's Pebble Beach. Can't shoot him anymore. And he's an FMV, and so someone ripped all the FMV Oh, can I get rid of the key now that I have the WEC? Do not drop until after you obtain the WEP. Okay, I can drop it. Thank God. He's become a bit of a superstar. He has an emote. Yeah, who's got a sub in here? Show off the emote. Yeah, I don't like panoramic cotton. I find it very difficult to judge how to shoot anything. I find it a lot harder to play than Space Harrier. I also don't like the Dreamcast one, even though I like the way the Dreamcast one looks. What's the Dreamcast one called? Is that Rainbow Cotton? Where are my cotton experts? Bold move, Cotton. He's not dropping boxes. He knows I want it. Also, hello, Farmsteads. Have I said hello to you earlier? Were you here earlier? Yeah, it's very cute, and maybe I gotta give it another shot. I didn't like it. I found the character, it made it very difficult. Oh, wow, the inn's not a full heal? Huh. To aim at things in that game? Is it one of the fairies? Because there's always cheesecake of the fairies. What do you know about Cotton is that Cotton herself is like this little gremlin who fairies keep tricking basically into doing the hard work. Because Cotton is like obsessed with this like one type of candy or something. And they keep promising her that she'll get some for defeating whatever the bad thing in whatever con game. The Willows, yeah. And I think it's pretty funny. Okay, we're only 400 away. You got Yunkel. So there's another town in here. The town they were talking about. Oh, you got stuck. So wait, I got you unstuck once. How did it work? Yeah, they kind of remind me of a Panya. They remind me of like an early free-to-play, like a Panya or a... I don't know, I want to say Gunbound, but that's 2D. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like how it feels. As someone that likes Space Harrier games and Star Fox, but original Star Fox, and Star Fox 64, I guess. I like the original a lot more. Yeah, I mean, that's what Cotton is the side-scrolling shooters, but I appreciate that they attempted to make a Space Harrier like, especially on the system like a Genesis, which doesn't have hardware scaling. Hey, Nico. We're killing this electric screwdriver that's standing up. I don't know. I should probably just get this. Oh, this sucks only having like one item slot. I used to have like 4, now I have like 1. Everything else is full up of key items I can't get rid of yet. Or the game becomes unwinnable. Gotta love it. Is "Are you okay" supposed to be "Are you sure"? Oh, the dialogue. I thought you were asking if I was okay. I think it says "You are okay." So what's it say? "Are you okay?" Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it is supposed to be "Are you sure?" Yeah. I think I'm just so used to it that I don't even read it anymore. Well, Pangea is not an MMO, but it's an online golf game. Pangya. It was also called Albatross 18, I think. Okay. But it reminded me of like that kind of graphic style, that like free to play. What can I do? Let's give me that option. Now I have a little guy. I have a little option. I wonder if I should have bought a Yunkel. Yeah, this thing's drop Yunkels. Well, I kind of want to fill up. It's 15 for Yunkel. Trying to do the math in my head. I think I said the Yunkel heals like 45. So it'd be better to go grab the Yunkel. Been playing a bunch of Mabinogi recently. Wow. I haven't thought about Mabinogi in a long time. I used to like Vindictus, which is connected to Mabinogi, but I never really like played it. I got a thing with like free-to-play MMOs where I'd play a little bit and then like just drop off immediately. Oh yeah. Alright. So we got our equipment. We're gonna drop a save state, even though it won't really do anything because we're done grinding. Oh, you know what I really could use though? Another BL energy. That's been the joke, yeah. Yeah, it's so I'm protected by Sega the Senshiro. Oh, I lost my good gun. Who had the BL energy? It's up here, right? Cause I need to fight Linda. They said I can't defeat Linda with my little laser gun. Linda, Linda. Linda, Linda, Linda. Linda's in the first Owen Dan. That's why I have it stuck in my head. Big fan of Owen Dan. I want to stream it one day, but even if they're shitty, oh my god, you guys. No, you monsters, you little floating monsters. You know, you gotta deal with the whole music game copyright stuff, DMCA. So my understanding is that the company behind it, Innis, they're kind of small. And right after doing Elite Beat Agents, I think Ubisoft got them to make... well, I know they made a karaoke game for Microsoft. And then I think they did the Black Eyed Peas experience. These are true facts. And I think that killed them for a while. Like, they were doing phone games for a bit, as you do as a small Japanese developer. Are you the BL energy? What happened to that guy? No, you're a shock box. There's a movie all about like high school girls that are obsessed with the blue hearts. That's pretty good. One day Linda Cubed will be translated. Where did I get BL energy from? Oh god. I found Linda. Everyone copy your password down. Okay. Oh, you only get 3 of your life tanks. That's a problem. Oh, it's these alien things. I think I need to kill one of these alien things to get BL energy. Okay, we'll come up after we get some health. Oh, god. The little red guy showed up out of nowhere. No, what you... Let me die. Stop it. Stop being a jerk. Hi. Hi, Kalindo. Yeah, this is M36. A life planet. Mother Brain is aliving. For the MSX 1, though, you know, compatible with the 2, obviously. But they put it on the box, they're like, hey, you can play this on the 2. What was I gonna do? I was gonna heal up. So, we need to get BL energy. Maybe one of those aliens dropped it? Someone dropped it earlier, and I need to figure out who dropped it. It's part of the title. She's alive and she's out there. She's out there aliving. We need to stop that. Stop aliving. Also, I need an enemy to give me BL energy. All real things. Now this is post-Metroid, and you can clearly see they had played Metroid. But, you know, they're doing things their own way. A lot of mother brains in fiction. It's not just Metroid. There's, Phantasy Star. And I feel like there's some other one that I can't remember. We do have to unalive a lot of robots. I need a better gun. We're at the point in the game where this regular gun is useless. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate by holding this fire button, or at least mashing it. Thank you, Cameron. That was a uncle. I like walking into this room and just getting shot immediately. No, but my human consciousness that is teleported into this robot body does. I thought everyone knew my lore, that the robot body is just something I put my human brain into every now and then in order to pilot the ship. Because the human body can't handle this. That's why on Saturday you can see me in person. But we're not piloting the ship, it's on cruise control. It's on autopilot during that period of time. Felt like a dune worm. What? I don't even know what that means. My understanding of Dune is like so like out of date. Forgotten. You were there for the process of us figuring it out. Got virus. No, I want BL energy. I haven't seen the new Dune. Is it good? Dune is a book that I read a long time ago. And I don't remember anything about it. I probably remember more of the movie, the 80s movie. The Twin Peaks guy movie. I gotta play Dune 2. I know that's a Westwood game. I want to play the Dune that's made by it's like it's like an adventure game. It's made by the people that the company that David Cage came from. I'm like blanking on their names. It's a French company. Where'd the BL energy? These rooms have been really annoying. No shop in here sells it. It's gotta be the little green guys, the big green guys. Yeah, I know that. It could be argued to be the first FPS, or RTS, sorry. I say FPS. It could also be argued that Herzog's Way is the first FPS. You could argue. No, you're not boy love. Can someone send me some boys love? Is that illegal? Is that against Twitch TOS? Ah, you're right. Oh, this room spawned really badly. Damn. It's like if the red guys don't spawn on the right side of the screen, it makes trying to grind this room really annoying. Some Wario love? Is Wario a boy? Wario was a boy. Oh, is that what he turns into when he gets hit? Oh, there's boy love fuel. Perfect. Okay, I don't want to waste it right now, so let's just... So we got a boss fight to deal with. We got, like, a lot of boss. Okay. So there's a red guy in that room. Hello, Linda. I think my orb is doing a lot of work. Ho ho ho, you cannot kill me? Why, you ask? My father, Professor Daryl, was killed by humans. Therefore, Mother's development is imperfect. And she is immortal. As am I. Now you will endure the same pain as us. Cool. Alright. I kind of learned something from looking at the guide, that there are 5 Mother Brain fights. Hold on. Oh. I need to figure out where they are. So, Mother Brain 3 is to the right. Yeah, it happened when I was looking if I could get rid of an item. And it was like, don't get rid of it until you've completed all the Linda fights. It's like, oh, okay. So Linda 2. Okay, it's right below us. This is a Yunkel. So I went into the Linda 3 room. Alright, Plankton died. But I couldn't do anything in it. Here's another Linda. Okay, I think when it swoops down is the only time I can do damage to it. I wonder if the uncle is infinite. This boss sucks. Are you miserable yet? Give up? It's hopeless. Unless you enjoy this. Unless you enjoy this pain. If so, let's keep playing. Poopy. Okay, it's not infinite. At least, not yet. You have to make it to a town before things kind of respawn. I don't want to use my gun. My Boys Love Energy is very special. Now we can go over here. This is where I got generated earlier. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, I love him. Oh, he's the best one so far. This game has a very Spectrum look. But like better than Spectrum, obviously, because it doesn't have the color bleed. Playtime is over. That's what Magneto says. Keep it up, and I'll show no mercy. Eee. Refilled my uncle. Bleep, boop, bleep, beep. System error. Remotely locked out by Linda. Okay, we need to come back when all the Lindas are gone. It's okay, there's only 2 more Lindas. And we never have to come back here. Also, like that one guy said, Linda is gone forever, so even if we die, we just have to walk back here. It's not a big deal. Oh, hey, my uncle came back. I feel better. Yeah, I think we're just going down. Can I get behind you? Oh my god, I moved. You keep defying me. Fine. When we next meet, I'll reveal you to you my true form. Ooh. I think we probably have enough laser. Check what's over here. Oh my god, there she is. She's oh my god, what's her name from Cave Story? Well, her hair is too long for that. Also, she's just the head. There she is. We found Linda, you guys. She's really annoying. Yeah, I don't remember her name anymore. I feel bad. I really need to play Cave Story again. I haven't played it since like 2008. Uh-oh. This has gone terribly. Uh-oh, I'm dead. No health. No. Misery, there you are. Okay, so we need to get healed up. We also need more BL energy. Fuck. I hate these little guys. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop. It's too annoying to kill you. Okay. Oh, I ran out of good gun. He heals almost full. He's always like one yunkle short. Don't you hate it when you're one yunkle short? I wish this guy sold BL energy. It is. It's absolute worse. Okay, so we kind of know where to get BL energy at least now. I'm gonna take a save state just so I don't have to do this little heal party again. We're just saving time for the stream. And so all those Lindas are still destroyed, so it doesn't matter. Stop! This one's so annoying, because it's like... Why are you so random? And it's like really hard to hit him. Like that jump, the height that he's at is just right above your jump height, right above your standing height. So you have to like plank, but the input in this game is not good enough. I hate. I hit jump. It like ate my input. Okay, so I need BL beam. Some of these red guys can drop. I think it was the next screen. Oh, BL fuel. Okay. And we know there's a Yunkel for free. Down here. Oh no, it went away. You can go in here, maybe. Oh, it's the town. Oh, even with the WEC, I can't talk to them. Oh, but we can't talk to the innkeeper. Let's keep that in mind, because there might be a shop. There is. Which means we can buy Yunkels. Ooh, and vitamins. And a Bacto gun. What's a Bacto gun? Bacto gun. Bacto. It's called the Bacteria Blaster in the guide. Okay. Bacta-gun is a more fun name. We want the Bacta-gun. The vitamins, they revive our bacteria. The Bacta-gun. Option B is another little guy. So we might be here a bit. The biggest issue is that he doesn't sell the boys' love. So I'm gonna hold on to the boys' love. We're just gonna use the robot that's outside this door. And hope for the best on this. So it's got a little bit of Faxanadu in it. What did I need? I need 3,800 and 2,000? Again, or what? 2,800 and 3,600. Okay. What? Not too bad. There's a first aid kit place here. Gonna use this area to grind for a bit. And if we're lucky, we don't need the boys' love gun. So we can keep that for the boss. Got a virus, but I can't hold it. Haha. We're gonna be doing this a while. I think we could get by with just the bacteria blaster. Now, it's probably a gun upgrade that only works for the level, for the when we have the BL energy. Why is that robot being so shy? It's just like Faxanadu, we got a little bit of grinding to do. You guys like grinding, right? You should, it's really good. I had a really good time with it. I wonder if it should go on my top 100 games list. It probably will. I had a really good time with it. Got virus. How do I get that in like the Toad voice? Is there like a Toad AI voice thing? Got item. That the Mario Party got item is like ingrained in my skull. It will never leave. I wonder if anyone else is the same. Oh, falling down there is bad. Don't do that. Another virus? Y'all are treating me. I'm really bad when the game has, like, grinding to talk to chat, so I apologize. You just start talking about other games, like Faxanadu. Play Faxanadu. It's really good. I played it with the patch that fixes... There's a bug. There's like a bracelet, right? It's an optional bracelet that's hidden in the world. And what it does is it makes you stronger. Except it's programmed backwards. So what happens is the game assumes you have the bracelet already and you have the strength buff from the bracelet from the start. That's all it is. It's just a strength buff. And then when you go collect the bracelet, you actually lose the strength buff. So there's a ROM hack that fixes it, so you don't start the game with the buff, and then picking up the bracelet acts like how it's supposed to. It's really strange. Give me the backdoor gun. Oop. Hit the wrong button. Oh, right, that would fill me up, so... I think what I'll do... Should I drop my BL fuel, or do you think I'll need more BL fuel? So I want to go in with a Yunkel. Yunkel doesn't heal that much, but it's something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna save state just so we don't have to do that grind again. Because I will have to grind money for healing and get over here. Okay, that kills the robot in 2 hits. So that's pretty good. Oh, I got her. I think. Yeah, I got her in a stun lock. You actually beat me? Make no mistake. I'm not done yet. I must return to Mother's side. We'll meet again at Godessa. I'll be waiting. Okay, I think now we can talk to the townspeople. We did it. We followed the Lindas. What's this about best weapon? What? Alright, so now we can talk to people? The final legend of Neo Game is coming soon. Oh, they got a business. I'm sad to say, moments ago, Mother Brain wiped out the Taora settlement near her and is on her way here. We're doomed! Mother Brain's coming here? To Godessa? I will go fuck her up. What have you done, Gief and Zuda? Our mother's spawn. Kill them. Due to her, we're... Ugh. I get the feeling I'm gonna need them. Give Pixel my regards. Oh, it's like a dev message. Pixel is the developer team for this game, not to be confused with the Pixel that made Cave Story. Even though we were just talking about Cave Story, thus making it very confusing. The time has come for you to take on Mother. Let me explain her origin. Long ago, Daryl fused Collapsy. Oh, I have a Collapsy. And Liberin Plankton. And created her. Hundreds of years passed. I have no idea what the Legend of Neo game is. Maybe it's their next game and they're teasing it. Mother had 3 children in that time, which you've defeated. She fears you now, and Linda has fled to her side. Fuse Gief and Zuda to create Labyrinth and face her. It's your destiny. Okay. Mother seeks something she lost. It probably never happened. Oh, Mother has also destroyed Hemua. She's coming for us all. Welcome to Tanisik. Thank you. Godessa is on the other side of the forest. Beneath it lies Mother's nest, near the Maribov settlement. You must defeat her. Okay. I'm just gonna look to see what fusing the two means. Oh, apparently it's the computer. Okay, so we need to go revive them. That makes sense. So I do need like $800. To revive them, so we're back on the grind, baby. We're back on the hydrate. Let me do that while I shoot the power button. Thank you, Cameron. I can't tell if these are two viruses on top of each other. I also want to get the other option. The only problem with this gun is that it's like short range. Man, it's a shame the grind is so much. Otherwise, I think I could really recommend this game. A uncle and a virus. You're all treating me so well. We're gonna have to grind for so much. No, just give me money. There's a chance that the money box will become a shock box, and it's like, just no, give me usable drops. Gah. You somehow unplugged your PC. How? Somehow I've had my surge protector like at my bottom of the desk. Like I could step on it if I and turn it off, but I've never done that. You twiddle your feet a lot. Just a little twiggle. That's all it took to take you offline. Yeah, it's funny. I save state in this game, but I never have I loaded the state. I just kind of roll with it. Boing, boing. Really, that's strange. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I think the things cost too much money. That's someone that plays like ease. We're getting there. At some point I'm gonna run out of boys' love. Oh, well. Speak of the devil. I also noticed I'm not getting experience anymore. No, it's definitely boys' love. Chat, confirm. What does the BL and BL energy stand for? They're just a little shy.
Outstanding. That was the shot I was looking for.
Statler's into it. I'm always happy. If Statler's happy, I'm happy. No, Statler's in my pocket. Oh, I can't shoot because I left the shot up there. Somehow it's stuck. I love this game. Game's like, oh, your shot got stuck in the air and now you can't do it anymore. BL power filled. I am filled with it. I am dual wielding yaoi paddles as we speak. God, you guys remember yaoi paddles? It's one of those things that just... I didn't notice when it disappeared. It just happened. Like, I used to go to conventions quite a lot. You need to bring them back. You're right. How do people feel about yaoi paddles? Is it like a bad thing? Like it seemed like harmless, but maybe it involved a lot of people just smacking random strangers, and don't do that. That's why they had like the no glomp rule. Oh, now I'm thinking about the Anime Club song. Anime Club. God. Got virus. A virus and a shock box. Everything's going great. Yeah, so I essentially need like 800 from this. Oh wow, you can get Optifuel? It's crazy. Option power filled. The whole time I was grinding, I didn't see that option. Got Yunkle. We're getting there. We're I feel like we're at the precipice of this grind. We're almost to the top. It's just gonna be downhill, easy riding. What do all the people say? What do all good streamers say? Smash the like button. No, wait, they don't say that. Smash the smash button. Like the bell. I like the bell. Ring the bell, ding dong. I've been in this room for too long. I need to escape. Was it 3,600? If that's the case, I have enough. I need enough for that and the B vitamins. Everyone take your B vitamins. I think this guy is like standing in the middle of like the floor. You know? I would like a vitamin. Ah, Yunkle. Hehe, thank you. I wish more games had like a little lottery for when you buy items. Like Shenmue and I think Metal Max does that too, right? Metal Max when you use the vending machines. I should play a Metal Max. We just don't really stream RPGs all that much, do we here? think the biggest RPG we ever streamed was like Steambot Chronicles, and you could argue that's not an RPG. And I would argue it was like a 60-hour experience, so... It's very Metroid-inspired, this whole game. But like, Metroid-inspired by Metroid 1, you know? Yeah. You gotta be in the right mindset for an RPG stream, both the streamer and the streamee. Metal Max is the best. That's good. I know Dino plays it a bunch. Stop it. I'm gonna need this money at some point. Okay, so in theory... Plankton were revived, and then... Connecting to Codessa Research Facility. Accessing program by Professor Darrell from 200 years ago. Purpose? Synthesize new plankton. Please insert Giyuf and Zuda to create Labyrinth. Beep. You're gonna head out and shower? Alright, you have a good one, Pi. Creation successful. Note, further enhancement is required. So now I have Labyrinth and I have Collapsy. Oh, that means I got some of my inventory space back too. Yeah, I got option A and option B. And I also have the little spittle gun. This game is going places. I'm going places. By going places, I mean I need to leave this place immediately. Ow. They run into things. He'll kill. Whoa. Sorry. I was scared that was gonna do something. Oh, the little red guys stopped too, I think. Yeah, they're not spawning anymore. That's good. Okay, not all of them, but most of them. I did all the Lindas. There were 5 Lindas. So Linda, 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 Linda are all dead. Except that she fled. So there is another Linda, I guess. Linda, Linda. Linda, Linda, Linda. See, that's 5. Okay, now we gotta leave the swamp. Oh, I have a way to kill the popcorn. It does take a lot of the health from the options, though. Yeah, basically the options have their own health bars, which are the numbers that are next to 42. I say that as I use the weapon that counts 42, uses that number. Oh, you beat Miracle Robot? That's cool. I have yet to beat Miracle Robot, but I've been trying to do... I only did it for one stream, and it was without save states. Because I was on the actual NES. Once you know all the little secrets, you can make a run on it. My favorite thing about Miracle Robot is that the end of the level can kill you, which is really funny to me. You're like, oh my god, I'm out of this level, and you just die because you mistimed it. That's how fucked Miracle Robot is. Well, congratulations on that. Did you use Muir's guide? Okay, I need to go see Sheena. That's good. There's another guide. That's funny. Yeah, I want to go... Well, this will work. I need to go up and around. This is why we kept the lamp, an extra lamp. One thing I learned is that all the options hitting something, you can't get damaged by it. It's like Batman rules, so you can actually run through some enemies. But only very shortly. It's a little tricky. I wouldn't rely on it. Hello again. Please say hi to Sheena. Yes, please. Don't worry, I'm okay now. Smooch. Free heal, and then there's free uncle down here. But first... Oh, hello again. Hey, you managed to acquire Labyrinth? You may just be able to save the planet after all. Let me enhance that for you. Done. Here's the powered Labyrinth. Say hi to Sheena, won't you? Okay, so I have powered Librin. Alright, I think we're in go mode. These are the only 3 items we need. So we can actually get rid of the Weck. Get out of here. We can get rid of the lamp once we're done with the caves. Yeah, we're done. We're done with the Weck. We get to fill our inventory with delicious, delicious Yunkel. No, I double checked the guide. They were like, no, the only items you need to beat the game are the seal, the powered labyrinth, and the powered collapsy. Everything else is whatever at this point now. And we actually don't need money anymore. So our grinding is done as well. I still kill things to get them out of my way, though. God, these options are so useful. So the guide recommends dying once we get over to where we're going in order to refill. But they recommend using the passwords. I don't trust the password. They both don't trust the password. But yeah, when you start the password, it gives you filled up. When you use the password, it fills up your boy's love and your options. For free. It's been a while since we've been back here. Yeah, we're basically gonna just keep running right now. I really like this beat. Doot, doot, doot. Lost in Plantinus? Probably that I'll probably look at it in the variety stream. Remember, this is the last week of MSX March. I kind of want to finish this game so that it's done. So I might go long today. Should I try to die? We're gonna make a save state. We're gonna try to die in here. I just want to see if it works. Unfortunately, everything's gonna take forever to kill me. Identical women and babies. Why would I beat up identical women and babies? Maybe when we enter the lab, I'll try to. Because we're entering the last area of the game. I know, it's... Is it like Bad Street Brawler or something? Where you're beating up like little old grannies and like gorillas and shit? Oh, my option's almost done. Maybe I should have tried to... No, my option. Fighting wolf. Yeah, I'm not aware of it. I want my option back. I'll get past. Ah, okay. This... Whoa! Whoa! That's cool. Alright, let's make a save state. Let's try to die and see if we can make a password. The fuck was that? Yeah, all of a sudden, let me throw up the flashing warning. Take out some of that. Sorry. It's been pretty good about it all the way through this game. Yeah, that's the problem with MSX. There's a lot of flashing. Which, I mean, that's the problem with old retro games. They didn't know better. It took a bunch of Porygons for them to realize. Yeah, this game's a bit of a mystery. But it was recommended to me by Rat Clown Car. Yeah, this is a pretty neat game. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanna screenshot that. Alright, let me open up my password. Keep it over here. I hope these don't need to be case sensitive. That didn't work. That's why we made a save state. But let's try it again. We'll use the caps lock because you can't use the shift key. Shift key does not want to be used for the typing. Okay. Caps lock. happened? It's gonna be a password incorrect. So we're just gonna load our state. I tried. Hopefully something can drop. Looks like it's these enemies. Not the balls, but these other floating things. And it's just a full screen hit. Sorry about the flashing. Gonna have to eat all these yunkles. Shit, come on. It just takes so long to kill them. Is everything gonna drop yunkles? Ugh. I don't know, but I like it. Oh my god. I don't need money. I need yunkles. Yunkles and BL. That's all I crave. I'm like hoping there's a town. Let's go left. And the balls can drop yunkles, which is very good. I hate whatever that thing is. It not only flashes the screen, but it decides to do a full screen attack that hurts a lot. I don't know where I'm going. Try to use some of these yunkles. Yunker? Oh, that's cool. We meet again. Sadly, this is as far as you go. We'll fight to the death. Let me just look at the guide, because last time I had to use a special item for one. I have like a bunch of special items. I just want to make sure I don't need to do anything. Okay. It's just fight. If I can get the stun lock. Doesn't look like it wants me to do the stun lock. Oh, I almost had it. This is it. This is the final Linda. Arg, you're stronger than I thought. Maybe you can defeat her. I believe it's what she wants as well. Fulfill your destiny ahead. Defeat Mother. Okay. We took a lot of beatings here. Well, let's see what's in this door. Snack arrived at Hemua, but it's in ruins thanks to Mother Brain. Oh, it's so quiet. It's all terrible. Not even the shop is here. The inn is eerily quiet. You decide to rest anyway. Oh, you get a free... You get a free heal there. Wait, did I have free items? No. That's why I didn't want to use my items. So I was like, oh, we're coming up to a village. Oh, this village is sad. Oh, what's up, farmsteads? Oh, I crash landed on here, I think. And so I'm not native to here, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just scared to take off my safe suit. I mean, it's just a suit needed. Oh, the shop will refill. Ooh. This is eerie. This is it. Okay. We just go. There's no special items we gotta worry about. There's just more poison water. Okay, it's kind of not worth destroying these balls. They just come back. And they're kind of the kind of balls you're just... It's just gonna ignore. I wonder how close we are. I'm excited. I want to see what this mother brain is. Shit. Please. My uncles. Wait, was there any other? No, okay. Freaking out because of... This is like the hallway to Linda. Snack arrived at Taora. It also lies in ruins. No! We do get the rest though. Yes. It's so weird when it's so quiet. Flesh zone. Maybe I should just go save, huh? Let's go ahead. I hope I can get Yunkles from the things. We're almost here. We're almost at the end. Let's go ahead and drop a save state. Problem is the hallway is killing me too. Like I can't sit still. Even healing, like, the floor still hurts me. I love the way this looks. know how much life I'm gonna need. This is a pretty rough... I should have not tried to fight. Yeah, there's nothing like it on the MSX. Getting juggled here. Man, I don't have a lot of health. You guys ready? I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I'll try doing this again. Why did you put yourself through so much misery to get them to me? What is your goal? You did it to bring peace to this world? Ridiculous. The fools killed Daryl, and they never desired peace. Why help them? Okay. So I'm not looking at the guide, but I feel like I need to look at the guide. I feel like that's the tentacles of Mother Brain. I feel like there's more Mother Brain to be... Oh, okay, hold on. You can just... Okay, I'm getting... I feel like you could... Where does this put you? Okay, that's where I thought it would put you. Right? Is that right outside? Is this the last village? No, this is this village. Okay. Uh... Okay, you can't get up here. I took all my health away. Alright, so touching her kills me. I'm gonna look at the guide. Okay, so throwing the inventory was correct. Oh, okay. So I was doing the right thing by returning the baby. Yeah, our goal is to return the baby and then kill all the little enemies. I think. Yeah, we read this all out last time. Oh, you see that thing? That's what we're supposed to get. You see that red thing? No, fish. Fuck. These fucking fish. I don't know which one this is. So we might be able to get by a little bit better. Oh, we don't have any of the items though. Let's load the state. This one. I have one Yunkel. These guys do drop Yunkels, but I don't know if it's worth it. Shit, I got bumped so hard. I couldn't get that thing. I think I'm doing worse. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use the state that we have. Oh, you know the biggest issue? Having to throw this. So we're gonna make a save state after we throw these, okay? Yeah. This forces Mother Brain's brain to circle around the screen eventually. There it goes. I'm so close. No, American Robot's nice. No. No. What the fuck? These fish? I didn't make that save state, did I? Damn it. They were like phantom hitting me. Let me look at the guide, because the guide has some... Something about the fish. Hop down to the ground level and keep on killing fish. Try to kill all three at virtually the same time if you can. Until you can see the heart behind the tentacle start to move. Once it stops killing, please stop killing the fish. Okay. That was my mistake. Because I think it was spawning the harder fish. And I think your goal... the fools killed Daryl, and they never desired peace. Okay. I get a new save state. We accidentally spawned one bluefish. Alright, you have a good one, Farmsteads. Oh shit, I think we did it. Snack. You have bested me. Ugh, I have something in my throat. You have bested me. Your courage has won out over my hate. You are the future of this planet's people. And they can now have peace. Just as Daryl and I hoped for. My mission is over. I will now join the dear professor in sleep and pray for peace. We did it! Thank you for the GG. With Mother Brain's fall, the people of M36 emerged and saw the night sky for the first Oh, excuse me. Emerged and saw the night sky for the first time in 200 years. They are now the future and must not repeat their ancestors' mistakes. Snack left M36 and reported back to Earth. M36 teams with viruses and other hazards, making it a poor choice for a human colony. Ha, psych. I plan to visit M36 in secret, so I can spend some alone time with Sheena. Okay, so I'm not sure if Sheena is like an adult woman or a little girl, because they only have like 3 people sprites. I guess she's like, it looks like a little girl, but I guess she's like the same size as my character. I don't know. M36, Mother Brain has been aliving. Produced and programmed by Jun Saito and Jun Osajima. English version by Dustin Hubbard, WordWad, and MP83. Graphics by Jun Osajima, Jun Saito, and Isao Tutake. So far there's been like 3 names. Music by Kazunaka Yamane, so 4 names. Yep, Mother Brain has now been deading. Sound effect by Jun Saito. So yeah, this game is made by like 5 or 6 people. It's really ambitious for this system, and nothing's like it. Illustrated by Kazuyoki Mito. Yeah, I felt bad, Farm says. Right after you said you were leaving, I just finished the fight. Hikaru Iwase, Akira Okano, and Takahashi... I didn't catch the last part. Finn. So yeah, about 5 people worked on this game. Ugh. Sorry, I got a case of the yawns. I didn't sleep all that great last night. Thank you all for the GGs. It always feels good to knock out an MSX game. Alright, looks like it just sits on this screen. So yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up, huh? Well, there you go. That was a Life N36 planet. We have even more space adventures tomorrow when we take control of Ripley, and believe it or not, we're gonna fight all the aliens. It's aliens from Square. That's Square, yes. The Square before the soft. Thursday is my day off as usual. Friday, we're gonna have MSX Variety Hour time and requests, so bring your requests. We'll just kind of play by ear. We'll see out MSX March the only way we know how. Saturday is April Fool's, but I'm told by the crew that Dokapon Kingdom will be real. I see you there, Dokapon Kingdom. You will exist. You will happen. I'm told this. They will not be a fool. I won't be fooled again. And then Sunday is Sunday Vibing. I am leaning towards maybe doing some of those like handheld TV plug and play games that have like 60 games in one, and a lot of them are all original and they're not just here's Pac-Man, but maybe it's like here's my version of Pac-Man. It has cursed graphics or whatever. So yeah, we'll have to look at that. I have to get that set up. So that's probably what Sunday Vibing will be this week. Where are we going? Who wants to raid? Who wants to raid? I feel like I should raid MP83. Yeah, let's go raid MP83. Let them know that we beat M36. Oh, my caps lock is still on. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching, as always. I'm of course Snake Man. I'm excited to see Dokapon Kingdom this weekend. I hope you are all too. We're on Discord if you want to chat about little fun things that we do, find out the schedules, all that. I'm also on Twitter at SnakeMan0 and co-host as SnakeMan. I also post the schedules there. And then anything that we do get archived over on the YouTube. I'm gonna sign out. Thanks for watching.